Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're journeying to the vast, sun-drenched plains of Africa to witness one of nature's most spectacular events and get to know its star performer, the wildebeest. You might know them for their epic migrations, but there's so much more to these fascinating animals than just being part of a crowd. Often called the clown of the savannah for their somewhat goofy appearance with a long face, shaggy mane, and curved horns, wildebeest are anything but silly. They are in fact incredibly resilient and play a vital role in their ecosystem. Belonging to the antelope family, there are two main species, the blue wildebeest, which is the one we see in those massive herds, and the less common black wildebeest. The life of a wildebeest is a life of constant movement, a life dictated by the rhythm of the rains. Their entire existence revolves around the search for fresh grazing lands and water. This relentless quest is what fuels the Great Migration, an annual circular journey of over 1,000 miles, primarily across the Serengeti in Tanzania and the Masai Mara in Kenya. It's not just wildebeest either. They're joined by hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, forming a superherd that can stretch for miles. Why do they travel with zebras? It's a classic case of teamwork. Zebras have excellent eyesight and memory, helping to guide the herds to water sources, while wildebeest have a keen sense of hearing and smell, great for detecting lurking predators. Together, they form a more effective defense system. It's a beautiful example of interspecies cooperation. The migration isn't a leisurely stroll, it's a life-and-death marathon. The most dramatic and perilous moments often happen at river crossings. Imagine hundreds of thousands of wildebeest congregating at the banks of a crocodile-infested river like the Mara. The pressure from the back of the herd builds until finally, one brave or perhaps just unlucky individual takes the first plunge. What follows is a chaotic, desperate scramble to get to the other side. Crocodiles lie in wait, and the sheer force of the current and the panic of the herd can be just as dangerous. It's a raw, powerful display of the will to survive. Life for a wildebeest begins right in the heart of this journey. The calving season is a synchronized marvel. Over a short period, usually just a few weeks, around 500,000 calves are born. This isn't a coincidence. It's a survival strategy called predator swamping. By having so many babies at once, the herd overwhelms predators like lions, cheetahs, and hyenas. There are simply too many calves for them to hunt them all, increasing the survival rate for the majority. A newborn wildebeest is a true prodigy of the wild. Within minutes of being born, it's on its feet, wobbly at first, but ready to run. It has to be. The herd waits for no one, and being left behind is a death sentence. The calf quickly learns to recognize its mother's unique call and scent amidst the cacophony of the herd, a bond that is crucial for its protection and nourishment. Wildebeest are grazers, and their diet consists almost entirely of short grasses. They are what we call sequential grazers. The zebras often go in first, eating the taller, tougher parts of the grass. Then, the wildebeest follow, munching on the medium-height leaves that have been exposed. Finally, smaller gazelles come through to nibble on the tender new shoots close to the ground. This process doesn't just feed them, it actually stimulates grass growth and maintains the health of the savanna. They are, quite literally, gardeners of the plains. But what about their social structure? Wildebeest herds are not just a random jumble of animals, they have a complex social system. The large migratory herds are actually made up of smaller family groups. These groups are typically led by a dominant male who fiercely defends a small, temporary territory in a harem of females. These males will posture, grunt, and even clash horns to establish their dominance and mating rights. It's a constant, noisy display of strength and stamina. However, being a wildebeest is a life lived on high alert. Their list of predators is long. Lions often stalk the herds, working together to isolate a weaker individual. Hyenas, with their powerful jaws, are relentless opportunists, often targeting the young or the sick. Cheetahs use their incredible speed for a swift ambush, and leopards use stealth to pick off stragglers. The constant threat shapes every aspect of their behavior, from their grazing patterns to their resting habits. They often rest in open plains where they have a clear view of any approaching danger. Despite the constant dangers, the wildebeest population, particularly in the Serengeti, remains remarkably stable, numbering around 1.5 million. This is a testament to their incredible resilience and the success of their survival strategies. Their massive numbers and constant movement make them a keystone species. They transport nutrients across the ecosystem through their dung. Their grazing patterns prevent the plains from turning into scrubland, and they provide a vital food source for a whole host of predators. The entire savanna ecosystem is intricately linked to the rhythm of their hooves. So, the next time you see footage of the Great Migration, look beyond the spectacle of the crowd. See the individual stories of survival, the intricate social dynamics, the newborn calf taking its first steps, and the vital role these clowns of the savanna play in maintaining one of Earth's most precious and wild places. They are the lifeblood of the African plains, a constant, moving embodiment of the circle of life. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the world of the wildebeest. What an incredible animal. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give this video a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't want to miss our next adventure. We'll see you in the next one.